Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, alright? Today we're going to be looking at the updated salary cap lineup, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It's like up the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put you a notification game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So once again, there has been some shifts in the salary cap, and again, I am able to send you a really strong lineup, or at least a lineup that you should recommend, right? Or I recommend that you should consider, right? So first and foremost, let's look at the point guard position. And again, as you scroll down here, there's some ones that are like kind of like, oh, this is pretty dope. Again, like Stockton at 3,000, that'd be great, but he's not Rajon Rondo type, right? And you see right here, Rajon Rondo's 4,000. Again, if you can get Rajon, man, that is a massive W. Rajon, but Stockton just releases just not the greatest, right? I'm gonna keep it a stack. So as we scroll down here, I'm looking at Jrue Holiday. Like Jrue Holiday for $1,800 is absolutely insane because he is literally like, I would what you like 70% of unlimited lineups. He is still PG and rotation, and again, he's one of the better defenders on the game. So it just makes sense that for $1,800 to plug him in because he is going to be a stopper on the defensive side. Of course, offensively, he has a good leaner. He has a really quick release. So there's a lot to like about him, and for $1,800, definitely take advantage of that, all right? Now, at the shooting guard position, remember, first it was, Devin Booker, but they done up the price on him. People must have been going crazy on Devin. So $3,800, I'm like, don't know if I want to go that high. So I decided to scroll down just a little bit. And again, Tyler Herro's another good option. I'm not gonna lie, but there's another option that's actually better because he has a way much quicker release, and that's gonna be Mike Miller for $1,800. Now, he's not a slouch either on defense. He does have a 93 defense. His shooting is gonna be insane, like I said, 96 3 ball. But when you scroll down and look at his defense, 87 perimeter defense isn't bad at all. And of course, when you scroll down, you got the Limitless on Hall of Fame, all the shooting badges on the Hall of Fame, but he still has decent amount of badges here, as you can tell, 27 gold badges, 11 Hall of Fame badges that you'll be able to at least be, I guess, and again, it's salary, right? So it's not like you're gonna have the craziest amount of people out there, but you see he got Right Stick Ripper, he has Glove, he has Challenger, and again, I think for $1,800, he's an actual steal because he's gonna be a walking bucket, and he's good to team up with Holiday because Mike Miller, he has the ability to be able to stretch the floor and shoot it once he crosses half court, all right? Now, when it comes to the small forward position, there, again, you get, it's amazing how Adam Morrison is a pink diamond and continues to drop in price. As you see the other pink diamonds, right, they're $8,000, but he's $4,000 because his release is so cruise. I don't think anybody even uses him, but just keep that in mind. As you scroll around, you see these are all 8,000, right? 8,000, right? But Paul George just came on. He was really, really good. So I was like, yo, I wonder what the other Paul George is looking like. Where is he at? All right. And I scrolled down, and Paul George is at $3,000. I said, you know what? I'll take it. Just because I know that at the small forward position, one of these guys, look at you got a perfect combination. You got Paul George, who can literally do a little bit of everything as far as an offensive side, and you have Mike Miller, who can literally stretch the floor. You can ask for screens and be able to get leaners, just shoot from half court. I mean, like he's just a perfect complement, I think, being surrounded by Paul George and Jrue Holiday. So I'm gonna go with Paul George, and again, a really good price at $3,000. Then once again, I came back, like they upped this price, but now they brought it right back down. And again, as you see right here, the only one that is like even a thought about would be going with Dirk Nowitzki at 29, right? But as a diamond boomer, he's evoed. I evoed him, so that's why he's 29. I've been stressing this for the longest. Make sure you evo your cards because you're going to get a cheaper price. You see right here, he is a pink diamond, but he's only 6,000. Why? Because he's evoed. I leveled him up, I guess you can say. So keep that in mind. Now, I know Banchero's always been a choice that everybody's been using. Again, he's really strong. He's really good. But I got tired of using Banchero, so I decided to go with my man, where you at? Kwame Brown, right? Kwame Brown's a really, really good defender, all around good jump shot, good base. What else could you ask for from a power forward that can stretch it, that can play defense? Again, if you come down here, the 79 3 ball, but remember, he has a very quick release. Defensively, 88 perimeter, 90 interior, 95 offensive defensive rebound. I just think, again, we're playing salary cap here. He's a really, really good option to be able to stretch the floor. And then again, we're going to go right back to the same cards rewritten. I mean, now again, if you look here, Jrue Joel Embiid at $3,000 is tempting, but I feel like 3,000 was just kind of insane. But it is good. He is good to have, right? Again, 3,800, that's too much. I'm not doing that. Shaq, 2,300, that's tempting, right? But again, who really wants to deal with playing with the inside, up here inside? And again, right here, $3,000, that's good too. That's a really good choice. But for some reason, shape, or form, I don't know why, but Greg Oden is 1,800. And Greg Oden is, to me, he's definitely top 10 center, maybe fringe top 5. So to be able to have him in the lineup is absolutely crazy. This right here is a very, very strong, in my opinion, salary cap lineup that should be very effective playing. Now, again, if you don't have every single one of these cards, that's understandable. But if you do, take a look at this because it's going to be really, really strong. And then again, I always like to fill in my bench players with very cheap Evo cards. And that's why if you haven't already done so, I've been saying it over and over again, make sure you Evo your cards because they're going to be dirt cheap. As you saw, pink diamonds for only 6,000, etc. You're going to get some really, really good value, and it's not going to be anything different here. Again, man, Kobe Bryant is still 5,000. It's crazy. Like, I cannot wait for that to drop. But as you're going to see right here, we Evo'd my man Derek White, and again, he's just $400. It's crazy, right? $400 for Derek White, and I'm going to take him. Very good defensive player, one of the better type defensive players in the game. Again, as you see, he's 6'4", 95 perimeter defense. He has like right stick gripper and all that type stuff. And as you're going to see, most of my Evo cards are going to be good defensive players, right? We're not going to stop here. We're going to go ahead and go right back at the shooting guard position, and we're going to go at my man Hubert Jones. A lot of people, as you see right here, Isaac is going to be good, and I think that he'll probably drop, you know, as time goes on, but he's a new card, right? So, and again, same thing here with Fred Jones. He'll be a strong option, but he'll drop. But he's $500 because he's Evo'd, right? He was, you know, I think he started off as, was he a Sapphire? I mean, he might have been an Emerald. I'm not even sure, but regardless, he's just $500. I thought about going Alex Caruso, but I like the fact that he has Limitless on gold, so we're going to go there. Same thing, another Evo player. We're going right back to this time we're going to the shooting guard position again because Hubert Jones and my guy Kentavious Pope can play either position. So we're going to make sure at the end of the day that we're going to go with Kentavious Pope. Now, another good option would be Brandon Roy. I don't know why a lot of people, why he's consistently been cheap. But again, right here, like Jalen Suggs, I was like, yo, like he's only 1,200. But then Wagner, you look at Wagner and see what his price is at. But for $400, Kentavious Pope, like, are you serious? Because I think he actually was an Emerald before you Evo'd him. So $400 is really good for a card that has a very strong release, very good base, good defensive player, you know, 88, 91, 6'5". I mean, what else could you ask for? Remember, these are bench players coming off the bench that could really help you out a lot. Now, we're going to be looking at the power forward position. And again, it's another Evo, but this time he's a diamond because I Evo'd him up from that. And again, like I said, this one's crazy just because he's a 94. Look at all these cards here and they're all 94s. Like all my power forwards are 94s, and he's one of them. And you can see the price range in most of these, right? They're all pretty high. $1,800 there. Again, he's $1,800 there, but they up Gary Payton in his cost. Again, Tim Duncan, he just we're not going to be able to do that. Kyle Kuzma's a very strong option, but remember, we are looking at bench players that just come in, help. So we need cheap, very cheap, good cards. Dennis Rodman's another one, but he's too expensive. So again, as you see, as we start to scroll down here, I want to make sure I got, oh, he's at the center spot. I'm sorry. He is going to be right here at 94. For $400, Bobby Portis Jr., you got to be kidding me. Again, he was Evo'd. I think he had Evo'd like 3 or 4 times. But again, Evo these cards because Bobby Portis Jr. is 94. He's the same as Greg Oden. He has a better release than Greg Oden. Low key, you could start them. You can flip them and start Bobby Portis Jr. over Greg Oden without an issue. And then last but not least, we're going to go right back to my center. So obviously we have Portis as the backup power forward, and then our centers, we're going right back to the Evo cards, and we're going to be going with my man Mitchell Robinson. Again, very, very strong card. 95. Again, you can tell most of my cards are going to have defense. Serious consideration for defense when you're coming off the bench to help out. Very good release. Can really shoot it. Again, as I put a card on him, but he has 85 3-ball. You can't ask for anything better than that. So this is what we're looking at right here. And then, of course, I always fill in with the cheap gold cards. So that's what I do. 300 here. All right. Let's find another 300. 300 there. All right. And then we got how much left over? What is our salary cap at now? So we still have 1,000. See right here, we have 1,000. Yeah, we have 1,000 left over. So again, now you have opportunities to do this. Go to here, go to you have two options. One, you can either do this and find a $1,000 card, or you can just try to up a card that you already have, right? So these are all the $1,000 cards that we have here that you could potentially get that's under $1,000. And if I'm looking at just the top of the list, I would probably either go with Wendell Carter Jr., which again, he's just $400, which is crazy. Remember, these are 91 overalls. This is the highest rated that you can get under $1,000. Yeah, I would probably, I mean, if you want to get a pair inside, this is, mess around with DeAndre Jordan, you could, I guess. But to me, I think it's always good to try to get like a bucket. So let's go with Malik Monk, right? Good jumper, just somebody that could just come off the bench. And again, he's Evo. And I think I'm almost Evo'd him all the way up to Diamond. So I got to get just 7 more steals with him, and then we'll be able to have him as a diamond for just $400. So that's something that I'm probably going to work on and try to get him in the rotation. So anyway, this is the new salary cap lineup. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. When I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.